Hey guys, Gammer here, and oh my, this is Total War Shogun 2. This is not Fallout 4. Yeah, well, I apologize for the I may or may not have just done 13 straight episodes of Fallout 4. You know, that kind of thing happens sometimes when a man and a game really love each other a lot. Yeah, that just got weird. So just completely forget I said that. And we are going to get back to things. Okay, so I have 13 episodes of total Fallout 4 recorded or uploaded as of now. And I make the distinction for the sole factor of the fact that I may or may not have a half a dozen more just sitting around. You know? So yeah. So we might as well get into this. So I'm just gonna upload a episode or two of this just to have something else. And we can only recruit revolver cavalry. If we look currently, our army is going to be 2 artillery, 4 of these guys. Which means we're going to want some. We can get saber cav. Never mind. These guys cost less to maintain. Cost a chunk more to recruit. I'll recruit 2 of them. That's Suo. Reserve forces. Do I want any samurai? Oh, come on, I want some Nodachi-kachi. Nodachi-kachi are the fun. We're gonna want to sail up here and bombard this rebel force. We're at war with these guys. Oh, that was some distinctive bombing success. Yeah, we have only the 1 fleet. Now I might want to change that at some point. Defending this fortress would be nice. I could probably easily win. By simply defending that fortress. Okay. That is besides the point. We are recruiting. Let's see our armies. We have our main army here in Bungo. We have a garrison there. We have our secondary army here at Imawa. Another garrison. Another garrison. A small army we're rallying. Garrison. Rather small garrison. Army moving in to assist. And another garrison. You. Do we need a dishonorable daimyo? Okay. So if we were to remove the general, you guys would be absolutely fine. Well, I'm going to bring you to the port here, which seems to be getting fixed up. Chitin class, just to take them across the sea. Yo-yo. Awa. Got some Yari attendants here. Got some rifle brigade. Some of them. Superior accuracy. We'll recruit 1 extra regiment. Or, brigade, I guess. Let's check diplomacy, quite quickly. Because we got a lot of trade partners. We have a lot of allies. You are very friendly and don't want to trade. Okay. Let's see. Oh, you. Would you like to trade? Nope. Okay, you are hostile. You are hostile. You're unfriendly. Yeah. Swano. We'll fight the Swano. Oh, we have to wait another 6 turns to clear on the Swamo. Suma. Sayama. Saiga. Saiga. Now we're trading with them in friendly. Hostile, no. Nobanoka. They have one province, we could take that. Pretty easy. Josei. Yeah, it seems like the plan. What's this? Okay. So we'll declare war on them. The Obama, no. The Oka clan. Because here there is these guys. Oh, they're rebels. Okay. They're gonna come down here and hurt us. Got it. And then we'll come and take these guys out. Not the Oka clan, because we're evidently trading with them. I'm figuring trade's gonna be a huge part of our income. Army upkeep. Yeah, trade's 5,000 income. Tosa's not very happy. Let's see what's up with Tosa. It's got a garrison. What we got here? We have a barracks. That's gonna be -1 to happiness. And that's another -1. It's another -1. Yeah, I would explain things. What are we researching right now? Doesn't look like anything. Revised land tax. Constructing farms. Oh, we're researching ramming. Okay. Ramming seems like good tech to get. Do we have? Sorry, we want to check research. We have explosive shells. I mean, piercing shells aren't going to be really useful right now. Iron plating. We're going to go for a lot of naval techs. Potentially like the torpedo. Do we not have this? I don't know. Okay. Let's just take a check at our provinces and see what our wealthiest province is. Awa here is our by far wealthiest province. Modernization. Yeah, really unhappy about that. And commerce is the big one. And it's growing quite a bit. We didn't have Imawami. First impression. We need to get you converted. And you have a lot of commerce, mining, and farming wealth. And your town wealth is increasing as well. Oh yeah, there was farming. Okay. At Tosa, well, it's just overall lower. And our growth is lower. Sanuki. Yeah, your wealth is just less. Administration costs. We have that port we'll have to fix up. Suo. Bingo. Our lowest is Nagato. Here. Because we're not actually taxing. That's just showing the province wealth, though. Okay. Other provinces. The wealthiest province we know of. Hizen. Coking plant. British Trading District. Fields. Legendary Dojo. Yakuza. How do you have so much wealth? I don't know. Key. Another really good province. This island here is really resource rich, and that area up there. This area up here is very resource poor. You kind of have like here, and then there's a break off, and then here and there. Because yeah, this island up here is really wealthy. Because you got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 provinces with at least 2, if not 3. You got 1 resource, 2 resource. Looks like 3 resources, 4 resources. Yeah, they have a ton of resources over there. Now, before... Well, the episode's pretty much half over already. Wow, I did not do much. We're going to end the turn right now. Overall, we're pretty darn powerful. I really wish I knew Japanese geography, but the Chuskabe Island we have under our complete control, or right here, our starting island. We also have a chunk of here, which is in the base game, the Mori starting area. In this, it's the Choshu start down here. We have this little area. We're beginning to go into the Shimazu Island. Or the, is it not the Shimazu still? I don't know. Looking on the map, the bigger players, there's a little bit of one here, and you got the Nagato there. Oh, we're fighting a battle. You know what, let's just have a battle in just for the heck of it. I'll see you on the campaign map. Okay, here we are on the battle map. So it's like 5 units of, I shouldn't say like so much. There is approximately 5 units of spear levy coming at us. So yeah, we're just going to hold this fortress and murder them. We're going to have these wooden cannons deployed. And then we're going to have one of our own spear levy, which is our general. We also have a unit of garrison line infantry, our strongest unit on the field. Pretty good and tough. Then we got 2 levy infantry, which is not at all like just lost the train of my thought. I think deploying over here the longer... No. There we go. There we go. Now we just have to wait for them to come at us. So we're going to deploy our 2 levy units over here, which, I mean, they're going to overstripe the wings quite a bit, but whatever. The unit sizes are just quite large. Which, quite frankly, the only point in the game where the unit size being this large are a hindrance is in siege battles, where these units take up large swaths of the line, and if a single guy gets up on this side of the line, these guys over here will probably stop firing. But that's besides the point. We're beginning the engagement with our levy infantry over here firing their rifles. Cannon shots exploding. That was a pretty accurate shot right there. Our line infantry aren't going to be shooting for any time soon now. Now, of course, with these early rifles, we are just absolutely bowling down their ranks. Unfortunately, that little hill is stopping a lot of our shots, but still, their losses are large. And there isn't even an arrow tower here shooting them. My men, not yet suffering a casualty, have just kept knocking on the door of the enemy. And the enemy's numbers have dropped severely. On this flank, they're taking their gosh darn time. I might have actually defeated this flank before they even get into combat. We still have yet to suffer a single casualty. Their first unit has shattered. Their second and third units coming onto the wall now, taking, well, quite frankly, point-blank shots from my early rifles and suffering horrendous losses for it. We missed our garrison infantry firing a volley. Killed 1 man in this unit and is wavering. Nice. And then, oh, of course, this unit's wavering. It suffered about 30 losses so far, but that's because we're firing at maximum range. My rifles are about to be approaching effective combat range. And this unit suffered a lot of losses for some reason. Did it like get artillery struck right in the middle of its line? I don't know what did all that damage. Yeah, I'd say that's what happened. As you can see, an artillery blast right there. Took out a chunk of men. This entire side's been defeated. There's only one unit left. Yeah, they're not even gonna come close to making it to the walls. Most of my losses were from friendly fire, apparently. Cool. That was that. Now I'll see you guys back on... Okay, now we're back on the campaign map, and as you can see, it was a decisive victory. Apparently they killed 57 of us. I don't know. Whatever you want to say. They lost their entire army, they're done. Our garrison got some kills. Got some veterancy, I should say. They got more than some kills. Now the region should be happy. The rebel army did not attack me. Development level increased. Cool. Ship built. Chitin class soldiers recruited. The gold standard. What is it the building that unlocks? The Junjin Ryuj. Income trade agreement, tariffs only. There's so many techs I would like to get. One definitely being torpedoes. Probably work on getting torpedoes next. And then go back onto the civil policy side. So many techs. I just want a strong navy. Really, that's the big thing. Imokami rebels. I doubt I'll be within range from there. 12 happiness. Oh, we can bombard their army. Boom. Okay, I can't see very much of their army, apparently. We're gonna try and convert some of them to being pro-shogun. One of you guys has a damaged port. Is it you? I could have sworn I had a damaged port somewhere. I'm just imagining things. Apparently. Okay, yep, apparently I'm just crazy. Damn it. Oh, that was the damage port. No, not crazy. I know what I'm talking about. Bringing my navy up to 6 ships. Now, you're gonna go there. No, you are not gonna go there. You are gonna try and get to Nagato. Where you're gonna be dropping guys off to help fill out this army here. Get a magistrate. You keep coming down. Suo. Economic development in the heartland. Tosa, we'll start with you. We could upgrade the farms. They'll give us 1 unhappiness, 1 development, and more wealth. Tosa's unhappy. Modernization. Dishonorable time, tax burden. We're upgrading that. Hire geisha, just because we can. And then, what's the army made out of? Okay, so what's cheaper, these guys? These guys. 80. 80. Get a bunch of them. They're 100, so they're not that cheap. You're fine, you're fine. You have a burning port. You need an upgrade. Don't have very much money left over. We're just going to want to go around and fix up any place that is unhappy. You're not very good. You're fine, you're fine. I would hope you're fine. You have an entire bloody army there. You're fine, because I have this military crackdown. This province is fine, because I have a massive garrison here. Do I go out and attack them? No, I might as well just stay in here and reinforce. So many techs I would like to get to improve stuff. Merchant house selection. Censorship. Let's do have clan-wide happiness. So yeah, pretty much we want to come in here and do all this. So we're going to get that. Then we're going to get torpedoes. And then we're going to say, screw getting any of this tech, even though it might help us an incredibly large amount. And might be awesome. We might come back eventually to get iron plating and some other ones, but after torpedo, we're going to be in here, we're going to be getting merchant house selection, and we're going to be getting gold standard, not in this particular order, revised land tax, capitalist production, abolition of land restrictions, private, not private academies, that's pretty crappy, censorship, I don't know, maybe. Maybe Kokatui, but that would be like last. Charter Oath is looking increased trade income tariffs only plus 20%, 15 reduction in administration cost percentage-wise, and minus 5% cost of constructing buildings across all provinces. Yeah, that's pretty good, and also unlocks prefectures or prefectures or whatever you want to call them. Okay, next turn. That's a Satsuma clan. Okay. So those rebels are going to be really annoying. There's just a random full stack of rebels. At least they're not going to be able to reinforce, though. I guess the big plan is I'll bombard them again next turn. Like, it depends on where they go. If they move north to threaten my more northern city, I'm going to go up there and I'm going to end them. The thing is, these are not just any kind of rebels, these are faction rebels. It was a full stack created by the faction before the faction was destroyed, so they're going to be pretty decent. Okay, yeah, they're heading north. Oh, they're going to raid the farm. Yeah, okay. Enemy raid, bungo, construction complete. Quartermaster report. Apparently recruiting more troops has made people happier. Okay, I don't know what they did, but they mucked up my fleet. Now my fleet can't move out of its action range, and it can't shoot them. I can't even... Okay, fine, you shoot them. Kill some guys. We have to kill them. Now, before they cause any more problems. Of course, we'll have naval bombardment. Support. Right there. Okay, so they have 3 guns. They have 2 6-pounder light guns, as well as battery fort wooden cannon. So that means there's going to be 8 of them, I'm pretty sure. And then we have 1 6-pounder light gun, 2 12-pounder howitzers. They have 3 generals. One with a... What is that? 122-man general bodyguard unit and 2 90-man units. They have a saber cav at 80. Overall, I'd say they might have the advantage in cavalry because I have 2 squadrons saber cav at 120 and 1 squadron revolver cav at 120. 5 vet though. This unit, I want to target that general unit with that revolver cav and then charge in there, or something like that. In the melee department, I have the advantage because they have no dedicated melee troops. I have 2 of these Ronin, but they're a little depleted. One of their artillery unit pieces has 5 vets, but their 2 other artillery pieces have none, so overall I'd say I'm pretty good. On the cavalry front, I'd say we're about even. On sharpshooters, they have 2 units of sharpshooters. I have 3 units of Tosa Rifles. Their sharpshooters are at full strength. My rifles are at 2.5 strength, approximately. A little over that. And 2 2/3 strength. And then I have a lot of line troops. Oh, they also have rifle attendants with 5 vets. Oh my gosh. The line battle should go completely my way. Is that, they have a slight advantage. Okay then. They have a slight advantage in their, skirmish line because they have 3 full units with some veterancy. One with 2, one with 3, and one with 5, which outvets and outnumbers my rifles. I just have to hope my Tosa Rifles can win, or I can pull something on them, like charge my Saber Cav in, take out a unit, and then just rifle them to death. I don't know. The line battle will be intense, but I think my 2 melee units will be the turning tide, because I can just charge them in and take them. Because if they arrive here, and I oppose them, and the fighting begins, I bring my Roni. Then I can easily not counter deploy, but nice flat terrain. Eh? Okay, howitzers. As you can see, this is like... No, what am I talking about? A slight incline or anything like that. Mass artillery battery. I'm then going to deploy 5 line infantry on this side, my 3 red bears on this side, my Ronin on the flank of the red bears. My rifles, on the other hand, I'll deploy down the center. In the center, I'll join these units up farther ahead. My general will remain behind the artillery unless he's needed, and my cavalry will start deployed in a general formation behind my line. Here we go. We also have naval bombardment, so we receive a benefit for waiting, one might say. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm stringing my line out a little too far over that way. Here, we'll bring it in closer like that. And bring these guys up. 1 unit of sharpshooters on that flank. They have another unit of sharpshooters on that flank. They have a Saber Cav on that front, or flank. I don't know where their rifle intendants are. Expeditionary Force. Expeditionary Force. So bring my rifles up on this flank. I'm taking shots here from their wooden cannons. What exactly am I shooting with my light guns? At the moment, my light guns are the only guns that are in range. How out of range am I? Well, I'm quite out of range with my howitzers. I'm gonna limber them up and I'm gonna move forward here. I don't even know what my light guns are firing at. I don't know. Put shots on their... I can't shoot their wooden cannons. Shoot the rifle. There's their rifle intendants. 5-vat rifle intendants. I would not mind putting some cannon shots into them. Ooh, my voice just seems to have just went. Okay, bring them forward. It appears we're only shooting one of our guns. Try focusing on that area down there on the line. Okay. There, we'll go up like this. It appears that their flank is far heavier on that front. Can't seem to talk today. On that flank. I'd like to bring my Tosa Rifles up to harass their... Oh! Nope, it's a solid line. They just had the sharpshooters out in the open. Over on this side. I'm dropping a bombardment right there. Now you might say, like, hey, well, why? Why wouldn't you want to shoot their artillery, or their infantry? I'll tell you quite simply, because their artillery is a grandiose target. They'll pay dividends killing their artillery early into the fight. Okay. We've got hyper long range rifle skirmishing, which their sharpshooters seem to be winning. So we'll see how long that lasts. As you can see, my howitzer shots are now ranging in, and my big cannon blasts from my ships came in, and it looks like they destroyed their 2 artillery units and put some shots into their general's bodyguards. Okay, we might be able to win that fight. I don't know. We'll see. Oh no, their cannons are fine. Yeah, their cannons haven't suffered. Oh, they lost 1 cannon. Oops, I mean, I guess that's something. Of course, my guns are out of range to, my cannons are still out of range to put fire on their artillery park, which is unfortunate. That would be very useful. I have suffered some fairly high casualties. Fighting those sharpshooters. So apparently their sharpshooters are superior to my men. Which is unfortunate. And now this landing force unit here is just sitting out here in the open. I can just shoot it. Why are my howitzers still out of range? Okay. What's going to happen is we're going to pick up the entire line and we're going to advance it. Something like that. Except at a march, and then on this flank, you guys will be deployed. 2 squadrons of cavalry will make up that flank. We'll give 1 squadron of cavalry to that flank. I have another battery of artillery fire to give them, but I don't know if I want to use it quite yet. Okay, get in close, because I don't think they're actually gone. I should have deployed in the loose formation, but I didn't. They're pretty gosh darn well hidden. Oh, there they are. I knew you were still there. Their landing force. Most likely is coming forward to fight. Withdraw. Move my general up. The artillery is just blopping rounds into my line, and it's starting to take its toll. But I'm hoping once I get my once I have my artillery guns in position. And my first objective is not to kill their infantry, but to take out their gun batteries. At least with my howitzers. My howitzers aren't good at killing the guns themselves, but they're excellent at killing the crewmen, which is just as important. They're firing their guns at extreme range. Still, that would have been losses from the original skirmish too, I would believe. Dropping some shots on their guns. Let's just hope I do some damage fairly quickly. Yeah, my barrage is not exactly doing very much damage with my howitzers. Their light guns are doing far more damage. But you know, slowly damaging them, and especially when they drag a unit across their unit's front. Oh, they took a nice shot from my cannons. That battery's immobilized. Though they've already done hefty damage to my line. If I can draw out their flank, that'd be great. I don't want to engage across the entire line. But as it is going right now, there's no point to just sitting back here and taking their barrage, because I'm losing that conflict. Sure, I guess I could start shooting their infantry units. But I mean, would that be Would that solve anything? Like, we'd just be shooting and they've had an advantage at it, so I'm trying to take out their guns. And also, I've been missing some shots and shooting their infantry units. Oh, it looks like they're approaching. Okay. They're moving squadrons of cavalry onto both of our on both fronts. Why are you shooting the landing force? Fortunately, my light riflemen will have to take part in the fighting, or not that. Well, not like hand-to-hand fighting kind of thing. But I mean, they won't be able to just sit back and take pot shots. So considering the course of events, we'll pop our last volley on them. So on this flank we have about equal cavalry numbers. But Saber Cav is very good at dealing with enemy cavalry, especially when one of their units is at lower strength. Yep, their general's bodyguards are receiving shots from my riflemen. Yeah, hold your fire. My Saber cavalry receive some shots from their line. Well, let's go see if they're alone. Oh my dear gosh. Looks like their sharpshooters are alone. It also looks like my cav have been killed. I don't know how they defeated my cavalry so thoroughly, but they did. That is gonna hurt my riflemen. That unit is gonna suffer though. Put some shots into that squadron. Oh, my general's fine. Wait, is part of my line routing? The heck? Those are my line is breaking. Why is my line breaking? Hold the line! Okay. Our men are rallying to the cause. Things are getting into place. It's because they have artillery superiority. I'll bet you that's what's causing them to have me wavering in morale. But now I've brought in my line infantries to fire at their flanks. And their men aren't exactly invincible to my line, and they're suffering hefty casualties, just. Their artillery is far more effective than mine. Okay. Forming up new line units. There we go. Okay, here we are. We should be closing the door now. As you can see, their units are routing now. And on this side, yep, the bulk of their army is shattered at this point, and my artillery and massed frontal volleys have finally broken the bulk of their troops. artillery superiority has turned in my favor. And now their guns are about to be captured. Yep, their units are all gone. That was a horrendously costly battle. Okay. No, we should probably send our saber cavalry over there in. No, we're not going to just let them off the hook that easily. Come on. We're not just going to let thousands of our enemy just withdraw off the field to return to fight another day. Come on. But, you know, this will be the end of this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a good day, and, well, hope to see you next time.